You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now, TSPN's Amador This Week's Out and About. This local television coverage is proudly brought to you by Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort. And by Richard Forrester, Supervisor, District 2. And now, Amador This Week's Out and About on TSPN.
Hi, Amador County. Sue Slivick here on location at the Amador County Fairgrounds for Fair Aid 2012. Lots is going on here. There's all kinds of booths around. There are 3 events going on. There is the Fair Aid with a major kind of battle of the bands. There's about 12 bands going to be staged for the 2-day event. Lots of bands going to be playing music and entertaining everybody. There's, as you can see behind us, there's lots of booths, and that's part of the home and lifestyle show that Rick Sanders with the Plymouth Economic Development is staging here. And there's also over in the lumber mill back there, you've got Bill Braun and all the guys putting on a steam power engine expo. So we're going to catch it all right here. The action is happening in Amador County. This Fair Aid and all these other events are to support our Amador County Fair. So stay with us. Great time in Plymouth. With me are some happy folks. You know, there's the Cruisers Ice Cream Parlor that are feeding you guys. How's that ice cream?
It's excellent.
You know, I've heard. I met this wonderful couple last night. I was here kind of helping see what was going on. Spent some time at a barbecue that was staged by the promoter of this home and lifestyle thing. And I met this couple, start to talk. Do you understand about the 6 degrees of separation?
No.
Okay, this lady does. That's when you can talk to somebody and find out you know somebody they know, and it's in about 6 or in a few times you say, have you ever been here, and have you ever done this, and oh, I know that, and I know somebody, and blah, blah, blah. Well, it happened. The couple that owned Cruisers out of Copperopolis, we start talking, they knew Ken Blake, and Ken Blake's parents know his family, and blah, blah, blah. That's just how it kind of works in this area. Now, you look so familiar. I'm sorry, I don't remember. What's your name?
I'm Bob Mistron.
Oh, my gosh. With the Bob Handyman
Handy
stuff?
Bob, yeah.
You still doing that?
Oh, yeah.
So tell me about this VP-42. What's that all about?
The squadron I flew in the Navy.
Tell me when. What'd you do?
I flew in 58 to 62 in a anti-submarine warfare squadron.
Wow.
Seaplanes. I was a flight crew electrician.
Okay. Tom was a crew chief on a KC-135 during a different time.
It's probably Vietnam.
Yeah, during Vietnam.
Yeah, I was during the Cold War.
Okay. So who's this all with you here?
This is Jeff Brown.
Hi, Jeff.
Jackie Hackett.
Hi.
And my wife, Mary.
Hi. Good to see you all. So you've got Rocky Road over there?
Yeah. She's wearing it real well, too.
You are funny. And what do you got, mocha chocolate or something?
Yeah, some mocha thing. It's real good, too.
Well, nice to talk to you. Excuse me.
Espresso explosion.
So are you expecting to, walk around here all day long because of all that espresso?
We've been here very early.
Oh, you have? Thank you for coming out and supporting our fair, because this is kind of a prelude to our fair.
We're local.
How long have you been in the area?
45 years.
Oh, my. You certainly see things change.
Oh, yes, very definitely.
What's the best part of the last 45 years that has changed or improved or an add-on?
Oh, shoot. That's a hard one.
What do you wish was still here?
My husband.
Oh,
yeah,
of course.
That was the best 25 years of my life.
Oh, that's
nice.
It's
over way too soon.
I understand how that can go. And you enjoying? I really loved Rocky Road.
A mess.
That's okay. So you get around in this scooty pretty good?
Yeah, real good.
That's great, that they've come up with these kinds of things for people, so he doesn't have to be pushing you.
Right.
Kind of be independent and go at your own speed. Instead of yapping at him saying, come on.
Me yelling, slow down.
Thanks for sharing with us. Enjoy Fair Aid. With me are Shirley and Stan of Sierra Hearth and Home. Good to see you.
Hi, Sue. Thank you.
Thank you for being here at Fair Aid and the Home and Lifestyle Show, just to, really kick up the Celebrate Amador event.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Stan, let's talk about this unit here, or Shirley, whoever can chime in. It's kind of a new thing you've got going.
It is. It's electronic ignition on a wood stove. So all you have to do is just put a couple pieces of kindling in there, push a button, wait 5 minutes, and the stove ignites by itself. So no more lighting a match, the matches go out, no more rolling up the paper. It's all just a push of a button and your wood stove is ignited.
So Stan's kind of pushing the button and he holds it, and then in a few minutes it'll happen.
Within 5 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome. Stan, you've been in this business how long now?
23 years.
Okay, you're certified, you know everything about stoves and all the kinds of stoves. Lots of stoves. There's pellet, there's gas, there's wood, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there's old stoves and new stoves, and there's a lot of new technology, and we do a lot of training to keep up on the new technology. But we still do all the repair work on all the old ones also that are still out there. So.
Okay. You know, what I really love about your business is that you've really got everything in there. Now, they are also the leads on these ponds and waterfalls and all that. We're going to come in and showcase those. But let's talk about the ponds and waterfalls and what you offer people.
Well, we have everything from a small deck-type fountain to this unit that is, typically this would normally be built in the ground instead of raised like this, but this is just a small pondless waterfall or a fountain. And we do everything from these to in-the-ground ponds of pretty much any size, and pondless waterfalls. Just streams that meander down the hill and
that's what
disappear.
Adds so much atmosphere to a yard.
Yes.
And restfulness.
Yes, and peace.
And peace.
And peace.
Okay, if Tommy can show us this wonderful, I love this fire. Oh, the fire started in there?
Did it start?
Okay.
Did you get the fire going?
All right, the fire's going in there.
You didn't touch it?
And that is amazing. How easy is that?
Yeah.
And up above here, above us, is this wonderful glass-enclosed flame. Let's talk about that. And I know that Stan over at the National Hotel had you guys install some of these or do these. These are awesome.
Yeah, they are just for looks. I mean, there's some heat radiated off of them, but they're not intended to be a heater. They're just a atmosphere type of thing, and they've got you can do them wall mounted, you can do them post mounted like this on a deck, you can do them mounted in concrete, and they also make a tabletop model and just in a small one.
Okay, as Tommy kind of pans down, we're going to show this unit here. It looks like it's an encased what?
A fire pit.
Can you start it for us? Oh wow! Oh, I bet at night that looks awesome.
Yeah, and there's a lot of different shapes and sizes. This one is a 36-inch linear, and with the glass beads in it, you can get them with all different colored beads, or you can get them with logs.
Right.
You know, if you want more of a traditional look, you can get them with a circular with a bar built around the back of them.
So does it come with this unit, or you can install that in anything?
You can install the burner in anything.
It can be flush mounted.
Yeah, and yes.
Okay.
And then it's an all welded aluminum frame, and then you can put rock on it, you can put tile, you can put whatever you want on the outside of it.
You guys have the latest and greatest over there. Now, let's swing over here if you could, because this is something new that Shirley showed. You had several of these models. Tell the viewers what this is.
This is a pellet-fired barbecue, and it has, you just fill the hopper with pellets, and they're wood pellets. This particular one is oak and maple flavored pellets. We've got 8 different flavors of wood that we sell in the store.
So it looks like something's inside, perhaps?
Yes, there is. There's a tri-tip.
Go on. Oh, you're giving samples out.
Yes, so this is a tri-tip. This has been cooking for 5 hours, actually been smoking, and you can see that it's still, it's not dried out, it's still juicy and tender, and
let's see where it's at. Oh, we're getting one of those prime cuts there. Oh, wonderful.
So that's after 5 hours. It's still, like I said, it's not dried out.
That's not barbecue, that's smoked.
It's smoked and then barbecued.
Okay.
Yeah.
To give it the...
And this barbecue will operate from, depending on the setting you have it set at. It'll sit and just smoke at 150 degrees, or if you turn it up, you can get up almost to 600 degrees.
Okay.
And so you're able to sear a steak. I've cooked pizza. You can make cookies. You can just about anything you want to cook on this, you can cook on it.
Awesome. Shirley, you've got these on display at the store.
Yes, we do.
Okay, let's tell the viewers where you're located.
We're on Highway 49, South Highway 49, behind Jose's and next to Tommy's in the Mother Lode Plaza.
Okay, perfect. Thank you again for supporting our programming and being a partner with us on Foothill Critters. We're going to come in and see Angel, that enormous koi they have in there. So good luck to you guys. Thank you for supporting our fair, and have a great weekend.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you. We're at the booth of Walgreens, and this is Kathy, the manager, and you are the
pharmacy manager.
Nice to meet you. And your name?
Kayla.
Kayla. Okay. So tell us what you're doing here at Fair Aid and the Home and Lifestyle Show. What you're exhibiting here?
We're just letting our customers and patients know that we're here in the community ready to serve. And today we're doing free blood pressure testing from 12 to 4.
Oh, that's great. And how about you as the pharmacist? It looks like a lot of freebies and a lot of neat information that you're giving out to the folks.
Yeah, good turnout on all the blood pressure testing. A lot of people are interested in their readings. So we're kind of getting them informed, giving them some handouts on, how they can follow up with their doctor or to, measure that every day to, stay healthy.
I've noticed that there's signs outside your store for shingles, shots, or flu shots, that sort of thing. This is kind of a new thing in the pharmacy world, to be able to get a shot in a store, or maybe in the last 10 years or something. Mm-hmm. But that's unique. How does that all work?
Well, basically, yeah, you just, pop in. We give them pretty much any time a pharmacist is on duty, which is, all open hours. So 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. on weekdays and on the weekends as well. We offer shingle shots, pneumonia, flu shots, Tdap, which has a whooping cough, and tetanus, and a host of other ones.
So you don't need a prescription for those?
For some of them you do, but as far as shingles, if you're 60 and over in this state, you are authorized to get it as a walk-in without a prescription.
Well, that's very interesting. So let's tell the viewers about the store and what you offer, especially the photo part. I like that part.
Well, you can get your digital prints. You can take them off your camera, your chip. You can bring in your old photos, scan them on machine, and make CDs, send them through the internet, and you can get the new iPhone app and download the app, and then just send your pictures in from your phone and come pick them up.
No way.
Yeah.
This now is so up with everything. Okay, well, thank you again. Thanks for being a part of the Fair Aid and the whole Home and Lifestyle Show. You guys are awesome to spending your time out here with the visitors.
Thank you.
Thanks
for having us.
All right, see you later. With me are Donna and Steven. They own and operate cruisers. Nice to see you. Last night was so fun.
It was a great time here last night.
It was. And it was good. I was telling those people about that 6 degrees of separation, how we got to talking. And, after an hour and a half, we realized that we both knew Ken Blake.
Isn't that amazing?
It
is amazing. It's a small world.
Now, your business is out of Copperopolis. Tell the viewers a little bit about your business and what it's all about. I hear it's like 50s theme.
It is. It's an all 50s theme. We're car people. We enjoy that. And we have a 56 Chevy Nomad that is the same teal as this color here. And we did the whole shop in that sort of theme, like the 50s music and just that whole atmosphere of what the 50s are about. And big counter, you can come in and have root beer floats and banana splits.
That's great. And you're in the town square or the town center. Tell us about that.
Well, it's Copperopolis Town Square, and it's right off Highway 4. It was built about 4 years ago by Castle and Cook, and we have about 21 retail shops there. Lots of fun things, clothes and pet stores.
Okay, good. Well, we really appreciate you coming over the river, as we talked about how Amador County and the McCollum kind of divides the counties, but we appreciate you coming over and supporting our Amador County Fair.
And we're glad to come over here. We want to explore and go out inside other outside areas and get exposure for us to other events and people to know where we are. And this is pretty much like Calaveras County, same kind of people, same kind of area.
Exactly.
It really is.
And your ice cream's a hit. We've seen lots of people indulging, and they love it. The espresso, the Rocky Road, and it's all part of the experience of sharing time, relaxed atmosphere as you hang out in these events.
That's it. Our tagline at the store is where memories are made, because that's what it's all about.
Okay, perfect. Good to talk to you. Again, supporting the Amador County Fair Aid here, serving up some ice cream. Thanks again. Bye-bye. With me are Ivana and Milka. They are with the 4-H. Which 4-H group?
Jackson Gold Wheels.
Okay, let's talk. You guys are so adorable in the spirit of things. What are you doing here? I understand these booths are all fundraisers for the fair.
Yes, yes, they are, and we are painting faces today for $1, and there's the dunk tank for $1, and we're doing popcorn and ices
and all these activities
and all the water games for the kids and the jump houses.
So you guys are just kind of managing all these different little stations.
Yes.
That's great. Let's talk about 4-H and what you believe is the value of what you're doing as far as raising animals, and tell me about your projects as well.
We do horses. We are the horse leaders for 4-H, and we do pigs, sheep, rabbits, and the other people does goats, and everybody is, there's steers, there's a rifle club who does that.
Why do you do this?
It's to raise money for ourselves and
to just learn
about all the animals, and you learn everything about the animals and what you're raising, and when you're riding horses you learn everything. We just learned out how to castrate a horse the other day, and we learned all about that and everything. If your horse gets sick or something is wrong with their horse's hooves, we learned about how to do all that, and their teeth. We had a horse dentist come out, Bo Felix. He came out and taught us about the horse's teeth. That was very fun.
So how old are you?
I'm 19.
19, so you're out of high school.
Yes.
Is this your last year in 4-H with Amador County or Amador County, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And how about you? How old are you?
15.
So you're still involved with the fair. You'll be participating in the fair auction this year?
Yep.
And you as well?
Yes.
And what are you raising?
Sheep.
And you too?
Sheep and pigs and rabbits and horses.
Yeah. All those. So who's your leader?
Valerie Anderson.
Okay. Excellent, excellent group. Great participation here, and again, all the proceeds go to the Amador County Fair.
Yes.
Thanks again, and enjoy. This is just beautiful, the face painting, and this is what it's all about, raising beautiful people here like this who are involved in the community and giving back. With me is Kathy with the Amador Flower Farm. I just want to say it's great to have them here. Jeannie, the owner of Amador Flower Farm, Jeannie Deaver, is a fair director. And, of course, she would have a booth there because that's kind of what you do.
What she does,
and she does. Just to let you know, if you don't know, you've never been out there, they have incredible grounds where you can walk around and see actually growing in the ground and in pots. All these wonderful flowers. You can buy things. You can, and they have unusual ones. Here we're showing some common ones, some petunias and that sort of thing, and cosmos
and
right,
corabelles.
And over here we have some of these unique, great colors in that dark brownish purple and these vibrant greens. I love all those.
Those are all corabelles, and they're just beautiful.
And over here the grasses are very popular. Those are native grasses or just, we don't know. We're not going to put Kathy on the spot here, but those grasses are very popular, and they just, you know, they kind of blow in the wind and they just add some movement in your yard.
That's right.
And, of course, they're mostly well known for their
daylilies.
I think they must have one of the biggest collections of daylilies.
And they should all be in bloom by the end of next week.
Oh, so what an outstanding get out there and check out the wine country. They're in the center of all that, and you can have a picnic out there and see, and they have enormous frogs in the ponds. It's just gorgeous setting, so head on out. Good to see them here, the Amador Flower Farm, another great business contributing to the Amador County Fair.
Never let this go. Uh-oh, feeling kind of sick. Just a spoonful of sugar, think it that you real quick and say, whoa, what you gonna do with that? Whoa, come on over here with that sugar, sticky, sweet stuff. Come on, give me that stuff. Everybody wants some melody to get stuffed up in your head. Whoa, up in your head. Whoa, up in your head. Whoa, up in your head.
With me is Heather Murdoch. No, not the Heather Murdoch we know. This is her sister-in-law. I can't believe her. So Vince's brother, what's his name?
Mike.
Mike married a Heather. So talk about getting confused in a family of, you know. It is. You are just as beautiful as Heather.
I don't know about that, but thank you.
Beautiful women, beautiful men, doing great stuff. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, tell me what you do. You make all this?
Yeah, this is my first time really taking my jewelry out and trying to sell it. I make all this copper jewelry here.
Tommy's panning around and showing that.
I started doing a lot of beading, which I really liked, and then I moved on to the copper lately, so I've been doing this stuff. It's fun.
So how long have you been doing this?
How long? You know, I actually just started the jewelry, maybe a couple years now.
And this is what you're wearing is also a piece.
Yeah,
is that a piece of turquoise or?
Turquoise, on copper. I did all the wrap.
Copper has some medical benefits as far as arthritis or something?
Arthritis,
circulation?
I think. Circulation, I think inflammation. I don't know how you know.
How it would work here, but it's, you know, it's nice to know. Right. Well, this is beautiful, and you've got some more work down there, and you made everything that's here?
I did. Almost everything. A few of the earrings on the end I didn't make, but other than that, yeah. And
so if people see this on TV, which will air a week or so after we are here today, where can they find this if they're interested in buying it?
Look at my shop.
You have a shop?
I'm just online.
Okay.
You can go to Etsy, so www.etsy.com/shop boho hello.
Spell that, boho hello.
BOHOHELLO. If you type in Heather Murdoch, it would probably come up under Etsy.
So would that come up before Love, Hope, and Faith?
Would it come up
her
before?
Show?
It would, no, it wouldn't. Okay. I know it wouldn't.
And how do you spell Murdoch?
MURDOCK.
So it's a K at the end, not an H. Sometimes I get that a little confused.
Yeah, I know there's a few people that spell their name with the H.
Well, Heather, nice to meet you. Thank you so much for sharing, and good luck to you. Maybe I'll be able to have you on our morning show one day, and you can share there as well about your jewelry.
That would be great. Thank you very much.
This came from Schroeder Patio and Garden. You can see the name up above. And we're going to find out about their furniture and what you're doing here. Thanks for being a part of our Celebrate Amador event.
Oh, you're welcome.
This is great. Tell us about this. Is colorful, beautiful stuff, and I understand that some of this material is composite, and it's from the Amish?
Yes, it's from an Amish company in Berlin, Ohio, called Berlin Gardens.
Okay.
And the product's made out of recycled milk jugs. And it's
very durable.
It's very durable. It's the type of furniture you can put out and just forget about it. It requires no maintenance.
Wow.
And they give you a 20-year warranty on it. And it's really popular, especially in cold climates where you have snow and rain, because it's very durable.
So, where would people find this if they're not here at this event? Because we're going to show this programming next week or the week after. Is it sold locally? Where are you from?
We're from Elk Grove, and we're the California distributor for Berlin Gardens. We have a website. It's SchroederPatio.com. We don't have a store, but we are at home shows just about every weekend. We're somewhere.
So are the materials in these Adirondack chairs, there's a glider one. Is it the same composite material?
Same material.
Okay. So everything on this side of your exhibit area is that material.
Exactly, yeah. And the gliders are very popular. There's 3 different styles, and they're extremely comfortable.
Can I ask what the yellow glider would cost?
Yeah, the show price on that is $398.
Okay.
And we do take orders. You order whatever color you want. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks to get them.
They look very comfortable. I'm going to just kind of glide this a little. They look that's got some nice. This is very high quality, isn't it?
It's very high quality.
It looks
Yeah. It's when you buy this, you're buying it. You're going to have it for your lifetime.
Oh, that's neat to know. Now, your wife is talking to some old buddies of ours. There's Ken Blake's wife, Lucia. Used to be her husband was the sheriff here until he passed away chasing a bear. to protect his community. We loved that he was such a great guy. And we knew that those people from Cruisers Ice Cream knew Ken Blake, so that was a neat thing. And then I see Lucia here today. Anyways, this is different furniture. This is pretty, kind of a mission style.
Yeah, we have 2 lines of wood furniture, and what you see here is Asian mahogany. And it's our normal line of furniture, and this is a big table set, can seat 10 people.
So this is outdoor stuff?
It's all outdoor.
It can be outdoor and not weather?
Yeah, it will weather.
It's kind of a grayish color?
It'll turn grayish color, and if you don't oil it. If you oil it, it'll always retain its beauty.
This color? Oh, this is gorgeous.
Yeah. The furniture that you see down further is a Brazilian cherry. We're selling that as a closeout. The company that has that furniture didn't go ahead with their plans to open stores, and so we have limited pieces of that available.
You really have some phenomenal pieces here. Not having a brick and mortar store really helps as far as keeping the costs down and being able to come out to these shows. So you hit a lot of the fairs around the state?
We do. It keeps the costs down. Actually, it may cost us a little more with show fees, but we're in front of the public. We're not dependent on someone to find us and walk into our store.
And you don't have to open the doors every day and put on the air conditioning.
Exactly, yeah. And when we're not at a show, we're out delivering because we do free delivery with all our furniture.
Oh, that's great. Well, nice to meet you. I'm glad I stopped by your booth. I love seeing some things I haven't seen before, and thank you again for being a part of this event.
Hey, thank you for stopping by.
You're welcome. We're at the entrance of the Mercantile Building, and this whole building is chock full of booths that Rick Sanders with the Plymouth Economic Development and the Home and Lifestyle Show has acquired. All these people are here showcasing stuff. I see Tim Thornhill walking down the aisle, and he's headed over here to his All Sierra Roof booth, and just lots of locals and a lot of people from out of the area, which is really good, and we appreciate them supporting our fair. So now I'm with a director of the chamber, my friend Susan Manning, who has become quite the hit on TSPN's Foothill Critters.
Oh, thanks. It's so much fun.
You know, this woman is incredible. She has a connection to animals and shares it with a lot of people in the community. And I had a special experience this week. We were able to capture, my neighbor and me, some feral cats. Now, this is the whole program that Jeff Holman is kind of doing along with Kathy Schmidt and Pat. But let's tell the viewers about the feral cat program. Well, and what a feral cat is, maybe people don't know.
Well, unfortunately, a feral cat is actually nothing more than an abandoned domestic cat. And APAL has a program where if people trap, then they can get the animal spayed or neutered for free. And then all we ask is that they shelter and feed them and that they release them back where they came from.
So let me share an experience real quick. I know I'm taking up a lot of tape and a lot of time, but you're going to listen to me, please. So, a week ago, Tom says, come here, I want to show you something. And he takes me out to the shed and he says, look, and I look and there's nothing in this basket he showed me. And I said, what was it? He says, there's 4 little kittens and a mama, or 4 little kittens in in our yard here. And the mama, we've been seeing her running around. Well, I called Jeff Holman to try to set up where I could pick up one of these cages.
A trap.
And we had some personal things we had to deal with, and I couldn't get that, so Jeff and I were kind of playing phone tag. Then all of a sudden, Susan's in the car with us, headed to a shoot for the chicken show, and she gets a call from my neighbor, and it's Pat. And I said, I bet that's Pat, I said to myself, and sure enough, it was Pat that was calling you, saying she captured some cats.
She captured Mama and the kittens.
Which I didn't know that they had wandered over to her place. And long story short, Pat this morning came and picked up the 4th of the babies that she was able to catch in one of those cages. And
at your house?
At my house, back to where the kittens kind of were under the deck. So it was just a wonderful full circle event, finding them and then seeing how Jeff and Pat and you all networked to get those captured.
Yep, it's a group program, and Jeff is just so wonderful about going out into the community and trying to get people to take responsibility, because we have so many cats, and although we save lots of cats, we adopted over 500 at the feed barn last year. 507 were put down last year at our shelter.
Just last year?
Just last year.
That makes me sad. Well, so interesting. They were just captured in the last day or two, and the mama and has already been fixed.
The mom has already been fixed because you want to get her fixed and then back out into her environment because they get very frightened in a cage, and her babies are being tamed up, so hopefully they get tame enough to come into the Save the Kittens program.
And they'll end up at your place, right?
They'll end up at our place and in homes instead of out there fending for themselves, which is a rough life.
So what I meant by her place is the feed barn, and they are 3 gorgeous calicos, which I found out were all female.
Yes.
Because calicos are all female. You knew that, didn't you? I'm sure you guys all knew that. And a little black one, and they're just gorgeous. And so if you check with the feed barn, they've always got a lot of cats and kittens in there for adoption. Okay, on with other business. This is Beth over here. Hi, Beth.
Hi.
And you've been on our show?
Yes, I have. Beth Sands, Fitness Made Fun, a walking program.
That's who you are. Hello, I'm looking at her, I'm thinking, when was she on? She says walk. Yeah, you did a little walkie thing.
I did with Heather, yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And Heather, we just met Heather's sister-in-law, Heather Murdoch. 2 Heather Murdochs in one family. Okay, go figure that. All right, it's like Chris Molinelli. It's like we've got to get something going here about that. Let's talk about what you're doing here at the show.
Promoting Amador County and all the wonderful things that we have here in our beautiful county.
Isn't it amazing how many people step up to help celebrate Amador and all the things that go on here for the fair possible?
It really is. We've got a great community spirit and so many wonderful people that make it all happen.
So if you want more information out there about what goes on in Amador County, you can check TSPN out, the radio, the newspaper, but also stop by the Chamber's office there on Main Street in Jackson. Diane and all of her volunteers, and she's looking for new volunteers. So if you'd like to volunteer and meet great people and share with our out-of-town visitors what Amador has to offer, give her a call over at the Chamber. Do you have a number? I bet you have their number.
223-0350.
Perfect. Sue Slivick sharing more things happening. Let's head on out to another booth. With me is my buddy Tim with All Sierra Roof Company.
Hi, Sue. How you doing?
I'm good. We love this guy. We love the whole family. There's a couple of families in Amador County that are connected, and we just love them all. Arlene and the Santoros, blah, blah, blah. Here we are talking about All Sierra Roof. Tell us all about your company.
Oh, okay. In 30 seconds.
No, we've got a couple. We're not. Okay, we're here.
We're back. You want the big guy. Get the big guy.
Tell us about these 50-year guaranteed roofs and all that you do here. You've been in business a long time.
I've been doing this a long time, 25 years. It's been a great industry. And, business is good. It's steady. Things are picking up. The economy's getting better, which is good. Construction's getting better, which is good. Warranties are changing crazily.
As Tommy pans around over to the shingles, these durable shingles, is that okay, Tommy? Crazy how they are 50-year warranties, and it's kind of across the board now that those shingles are 50-year warranties.
Yeah, they're 50-year non-prorated. So as a platinum contractor, we are a platinum contractor for the area. We're the only ones. We get trained every year by Owens Corning. They send us to exotic locations, which is really rough. Last year we had to go to Miami and and study for 3 days.
When you see the Pink Panther affiliated with anything, and it's got, Owens Corning has the Pink Panther as a mascot or spokesperson. Yeah. I mean, come on, that's big time. It's a reputable company.
Owens Corning's been around a long time, and they're not going anywhere. They're very solid, and it's fantastic. So, no, the shingles are great. The warranties are great. Labor's great. It's transferable. It's sellable.
Okay.
It's good.
You also do tin roofs, metal roofs?
Do metal roofs, do flat roofs, do gutters, blown-in insulation in the attics, things like that. Anything Title 24 energy compliant, yeah.
Title 24. And your commercial and residential?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And your son, hello, good to see you, right? This is the son?
This is the son. Get ready to go in the Army.
I know. Very Tell us about that. You know for sure you're going?
Yes, I am going for sure. I just don't know exactly my ship date yet.
Okay, and you've been to boot camp?
Yeah.
Okay, when does that start? Or?
I go in November.
Okay, all right. Well, good luck to you, and thank you for serving our country. Really appreciate it. And a great career ahead of you, too, probably. What else can you share? Just how can people get a hold of you?
They can call at the shop anytime at 223-4496, or they can go on the web at www.allsierraroof.com and connect with us that way.
Okay, I want to thank you for coming on the show and promoting Celebrate Amador and this event too. That was very thoughtful of you to talk about your business as well as this great event that Rick Sanders is putting on.
Yeah, and is there anything coming up in the near future that you want to talk about?
That's a surprise. You're not supposed to talk about that, but we will. You will see more of this guy in the near future, and it'll be quite interesting. So stay tuned and check us out, and we'll let you know more about how Tim's going to be involved with TSPN.
This local television coverage is proudly brought to you by Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort and by Richard Forrester, Supervisor, District 2. And now, Amador This Week's Out and About on TSPN.
In disguise, you'll see this guy a different way. Tell us. So you're with Safeguard Pest Control for how many years?
12 years.
And what's your name?
Keith White.
Now, I've heard that name.
Of course you've heard that.
Aren't you in a band or something?
Yes, I am.
Tell me what you do in a band.
I play drums in Full Funky Gorilla.
So how long has Full Funky Gorilla been around?
Probably about 5 years now.
Really?
Yes.
And tell me what kind of music that is.
Funk, rock and roll.
Really?
Yeah, original music.
And when and where are you going to play next?
We are going to be playing here tonight at 8 o'clock.
Really? You know, this whole event goes on till like 11:30 tonight.
Yes.
This is quite a happening, and I know that there's a big Barbero Festival going on today, and all those people are supposed to get over here and enjoy the atmosphere as well as what's going on in here. So you've worked as far as work goes, he works for Safeguard Pest Control. And what is your name, sir?
Victor Rangel.
And you've been with Safeguard how long?
4 years.
4 years. Great company. We've known them probably 23 years, because as long as we've been in Amador County, great supporters of the community. What are you telling people when they come here? Tommy's kind of showing your great backdrop you have there of all your services, but what information do you share with the folks?
Basically, a lot of them will come up to the displays up here, and they want to know what certain bugs are. The big question we've been asked a lot today is do you have any brown recluses?
I went straight to that. Isn't that one right there?
No, that is not one. That is actually a wolf spider right there. There's never been a reported case to the Ag Department of a brown recluse in Amador County, and from our understanding, they can't breed in the area and multiply. So that seems to be the big question from everyone.
But you know, if we do all handle a lot of wood in your yard, things fall down, they stay there for a while, and also your wood piles, and you can get black widows, correct? If you don't spray or keep on top of that.
Yes, you can. You just have to look wherever you put your hands.
Right. So one time years ago, I found a bug in my yard, a spider, and I captured it in a jar because it freaked me out. And I brought it down to you guys to say, hey, what is this? You know, that sort of thing, and you shared with me that it was not a brown recluse.
Yeah, we get it a lot of the time where people will bring in different insects and we can ID them there for you, or definitely lead you in the right direction of what they are.
Great. Well, you've got some neat doodads you're passing out here. The crowd's picking up. I love that. There's a lot of people from all around, the 3 counties.
Yeah, we've met people from Lakeport actually today, and Sonora, and it seems to be one of those things where a lot of people from different areas are coming out and checking things out.
So what's neat is you have a route, so you go out about here?
Yes, I do.
And basically, where's your route? All over?
Most of Calaveras and all of Tuolumne County.
Okay, so if you see this guy, don't be afraid, because he works here at Safeguard Pest Control, and you too, you'll be recognized in the community.
Yeah, I run the Ione Comanche area for the route, and then I also am the termite inspector and do a lot of the termite inspections for the company.
Oh, good. Now, I know termites are awful, and if people sense that they have a problem, they should call you ASAP.
Yeah, but more of an aspect to that is we're going to ID all wood-destroying organisms. So fungus, dry rot, termites, powder post beetles. Probably one of the most important things that a lot of people don't understand is fungus and dry rot can do a lot more damage than termites can. And having that ID'd and giving you that peace of mind, we recommend, if not every year, at least every 2 years, getting a termite inspection. And it's not just for the bugs; it's for the fungus and dry rot and the other issues. I mean, we come across plumbing leaks, you name it.
Oh, well, hello, I didn't even know that. Nice to talk to both of you. Good luck.
You bet.
And thanks for being here supporting our Fair Aid event and our home show. Again, these guys are local. I've known them 23 years. I think they've been in business how many years?
Since 79.
Since 1979, you know it all. Good to see you and have fun tonight playing. I'm with Claudia from Aaron's Furniture Store. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
So this is their brochure that you probably put in the insert in the paper.
We do every month.
Every month. Okay. Lots. I'm going to put it down and then kind of turn the page. Lots of things. I was talking to somebody last night. Oh, Rick Sanders, the promoter for this event, and what he liked when he went in the store is all of the sections that you have. You've got your media section with the TVs, you've got your appliance section, the furniture section.
Absolutely.
It's a great store. Tell me about what people will find when they go into your store.
One of the main things that that I like to represent for Aaron's is that we are an American-owned business, and the Woodhaven collection that we offer is American-made. So I'm proud to represent that. Aaron's in a whole is just a good company to work for and with. I'm very comfortable in representing them as well as them representing me. I'm new there, but I love it thus far.
You look like you do. Your eyes sparkle when you talk about the company. Nice to meet you. See, they've got great appliances and wonderful financing.
Absolutely. And, you know, we're not based on credit. Everyone is pre-approved. Nobody's turned away. And so come on in and see us. We look forward to it.
Really, there's no reason you can't have nice furniture, bedroom, living room, dining, or appliances when there's so much to offer and the pricing is competitive.
Absolutely. We absolutely guarantee the lowest price.
Oh, that's
so.
Great. Okay, well, Claudia, right?
Yes.
With Aaron's Furniture, and they're located over there by Save Mart and the Dollar Tree.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, nice to meet you. Thank you. With me is Sam Harris with AirServe Heating and Air Conditioning. Good to see you.
Good to be here. Thank you for coming by.
You might have seen Sam and his wife Diane. They've been on TSPN's Amador Live a couple of times, and we want to thank you for advertising on TSPN and helping us get to the viewers all that goes on in Amador County, because it truly is. Celebrate Amador is what it's all about when you live here.
Yes, and we're proud to be part of the community.
Good. Let's tell the viewers a general overview on what it is that AirServe offers.
AirServe is a residential maintenance and service department. We do repairs, we do maintenance, and we do replacement.
Oh, I want to thank you before we move on. Robert, one of his techs, came out. I needed the air conditioner serviced or some stuff done on it, and he was so thorough and so nice to work with, and he fixed our thermostat and did whatever he had to do. So would you pass that on to Robert?
I will. I'll tell him that you're thankful for his service, and I'll do that.
And I understand he's a new dad, so we want to congratulate Robert and his family. They got a new little baby.
New little baby girl, just born last Wednesday.
Oh, marvelous. Okay, I'm standing in front of something. Well, tell me what we're looking at right here, because this is putting out some incredible air. Is it just a unit that size?
This is what is called a mini ductless heating and air heat pump. It will heat and cool your house. This bottom unit down here is on the outdoor. Outdoors. I have it on below right here, but this goes outside. This is in your room.
You mean it's small like this, or is this just a mini model?
No, this is the
size.
This is exactly the size works great in like a sewing room or a man cave or.
A man cave. Look at you. So a work shed outside. Somebody's
work shed outside, yeah.
A man cave. Well, this is neat. So these two units come as a package.
This is a package. This is the outdoor package. This is the indoor package. It's running full blast. You can't even hear it running.
No,
it's very quiet.
And it's very cool. Oh, that feels wonderful. All you ladies out there that have hot flashes in your sewing room or your craft room, no reason to put the whole thing on right now. You could just use that in that room.
Individual control. You don't have to heat and cool your whole house. You just control the little room that you're working in. It's great for a sewing room. Works perfect in a sewing room.
That's great. Okay, let's look at this. What is this big unit here?
This big unit is the new Bryant Extreme Heat Pump. It is the most efficient heat pump on the market. It will heat at 100% down to about 14 degrees. So if you had right now, conventional heat pumps start dying out at 30 degrees. So it's good for the snow country. People live up country, have huge propane bills. They want to get rid of their propane bills. This is an excellent replacement for that.
Okay, well, let's That's interesting. If people would like more information about your company, give them a local phone number here in Amador County.
Yes, 223-1143.
Okay. Okay, and because people in Calaveras watch this, what's the Calaveras number?
Calaveras number is 786-2100.
2100. Well, thanks again for being a part of this event. Good to see you. Say hi to Diane for me. And again, this is AirServe, heating and air conditioning of the Gold Country. You can check them out at AirServe.
airserve.com/Gold Country.
Thanks, Sam. All right, we are going to see some action. Okay, go ahead.
So as opposed to having like a single pivot point, you have multiple ratcheting steps. So when you push together, you'll feel a point where it stops. You can just let it open that one step, push in. And then with this one too, if it still gets a little bit tough, you can extend the handles on them and give yourselves a little bit more leverage. And I'll hold it down here a little bit lower so I don't drop it on my head. And just ratchet it right through. Isn't that cool?
This is very cool. This is an international. Tell me about this business.
Well, it's my uncle found Barnell at one of the home shows and started carrying their tools about 15 years ago. And well, he's an older gentleman, so he wanted to retire out and asked my mom and myself to kind of take over so the business wouldn't just, drop off the face of the earth. So we go to various home and garden shows and help people that have, say, like weaker hand strength or arthritis.
Right, I have arthritis, and this, I guess you call it torque action, or what sort of action do you
call it? The ratcheting.
Ratcheting.
Ratcheting system.
Can you show us a demo of a small piece like that maybe for a small woman or something could use?
These are ideal, say, for like roses or any more delicate plants like fruit trees or.
And that could hurt a wrist on hand.
So when you squeeze together, you don't have to force all the way through the cut. You can let up and then move that leverage point and just ease right through. You want to try it yourself?
Okay, could you hold the mic for
me?
Okay. All right, so I just
squeeze until it stops, let open,
and it kind of stays put.
Right, it holds it in place.
Oh, that's so much easier than, I kind of twisted and
yeah, a lot of times when you can't get through the cut, you end up getting a worse cut. A worse cut and not as clean of a cut because you have to work it around or it tears it or crushes it.
Look how fresh and can you see that, Tommy? How perfect these are? Wow. So, do you talk price out here, or can they go online and find your prices
we have
on a website?
A website where we sell the tools. That's a normal, like a retail price. So these pruners here we have for about $22, but at the show we do a discount for $20. The little bit larger size one we have here normally runs about $33, but here we have a special for $25.
Well, now tell me what you use that little knife.
This one here, they call it a harvesting knife, so you can use it for, more or less anything you would use a pocket knife for. So even if you're tying up roses and anything, you need to cut the string, you can cut string with it. Or if you have, say, like more like reedy or grassy kind of things, like you can harvest with that, like lavender or anything like that. This tool also has a sharpener, which is included in there. So you can hone your blade, keep your blade sharp, run it along towards the front on the cutting surface. So that one is included with this tool as well. So
I really love demos like this at home shows. I don't know, to me they're what home shows are all about.
Right.
All the booths are great. Yeah, those are all good because we learn about new products like Sam Harris over here has from AirServe, but things like this with the demos. I'm surprised you don't have one of those Ronco microphones here. Come on over, like the pots and pans guy.
Well, I don't do the microphone with the speakers because I
project well.
Well, and I like my neighbors. Sometimes, if you have the microphone thing, it can get intrusive on the other people trying to sell their product to
See, he's thoughtful. I'm not. That's really nice. Your name?
My name is Patrick Liebrecht.
And I met your mom, right,
yes,
last night?
Henny.
Okay, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for being a part of this. We had a great time. Way too fun time. Rick, the promoter, hosted everybody with a lovely dinner and just under the trees over there.
Yeah, we had the barbecue and wine. The wine was amazing.
It was amazing. It was Nochetto, and thank you, Jim, for bringing all that great wine. How do people find you again? Give us a website.
Oh, okay. My website is www.hp-international.com, and of course you can find us here at this wonderful home show.
Now, if and I'm sure you'll be back next year. I bet that you'll be back. Where are you from? What area are you out of?
Well, we're actually home based out of the Los Angeles area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Sunland, Tahunga. So we're in the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains down there. But we do home shows all up and down California, from Redding all the way down to Del Mar.
Well, please come back next year. You're more than welcome. You guys are great. You're fun, and it's so nice you're part of our Amador County celebration.
Oh, it's beautiful here. We'd love to visit here, so we'll be back definitely next year.
That's what we want to hear at Celebrate Amador. Thanks.
Thank you.
I asked?
We're from Pine Grove.
Oh, you're our neighbors somewhere in Pine Grove. What are your names?
Kathy and Steve Hafferkamp.
How long have you lived in Amador County?
15 years.
15 years. Good-looking couple. What did you buy something?
You buy the steps.
Oh, I'm impressed. I mean, it's you guys.
Ratcheting set, and it's a lot easier to use than a lot of the other things that don't have the ratcheting devices.
Okay.
And since we're not 21 anymore.
Oh, I would have thought maybe 25.
As a woman, I can cut the big branches with the ratchet.
You don't have to wait for old honey here.
That's right.
Those honey-do list things.
Yeah.
Well, nice to talk to you, neighbors, and enjoy your new product you purchased right here from H&P International. Thank you. Love this family. Love this company. We are over here at the Steam Power Expo, and Mike Walker.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. You're from Calaveras County. Tell me about what you've got going on here with this unique thing.
This is an 1898 marine steam engine. And it came from the state of Maine, where it probably worked in a boat for most of its young life. And then in later years, I think it probably ran a shingle mill.
Wow. So you found it where?
In the state of Maine. It was in a collection, and I got it in an auction.
Okay. And was it in working condition at the time?
No. It was all rusty and stuck, and needed some tender love and care.
And how long have you had this?
About 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this actually would make a boat or yacht or vehicle go?
The shaft would come right off the back of it, and the handle you see right there by the belt is reversing, so you could go backwards in the boat.
So what size boat would this be able to?
Probably be a minimum of 50 foot.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's all it would need?
Well, that's a big engine for a boat.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a ship, but it's a...
So it's powered by...
steam.
And the steam's coming from where?
That boiler there, which is part of that winching engine.
And that's powered by coal or something, or wood?
It's powered by... It started with wood till it gets up about 30 pounds pressure, and then they use an oil injector, and they're burning oil to fire the boiler.
So you brought this on the, you brought just that unit and they put that on there with a forklift or something? Okay, so this is where you're exhibiting yours.
I don't have a boiler, so this lets me get my steam engine run once a year or twice a year.
Oh, so it's kind of a symbiotic kind of thing going on here. And in the background we see all kinds of people part of the sawmill and the Steam Expo and what's going on.
And I don't know much about that, but I'm sure they could explain.
I know you don't, but this is one of the most precious exhibits that we have here at the Amador County Fair.
We have to try to protect it.
We do, and then events like this to bring awareness are what it's all about. And we like putting on TV so that those viewers that couldn't make it to this event are able to see what goes on here. I see Bill Braun over there. I think I'll go talk to him or Austin Ford and find out more about what's going on in this section and their special expo they've got going on here. Thanks for sharing with us. With me is my buddy Bill Braun. Bill, good to see you.
Good to see you, Sue. How you doing?
I'm good. You know, if there's something like this going on, you know you're going to find Bill Braun.
Oh, well, thank you.
Let's talk about this. I spoke to the gentleman over there with that small engine. Nice piece of work there.
That's Mike Wallace.
Yeah.
Mike Wallace, yeah.
Everybody's taking a break right now, and this is the only time we can capture a little bit of conversation with Bill. So tell us, kind of what's happening in this area during the day and today and tomorrow.
Well, we're demonstrating, the early steam, some of the early steam technology, dating back 100 years or in some cases more, and it's different applications. We're trying this year, see if we can attract exhibitors and the necessary, public interest. And I think it's a go. This today was real good, and we're doing the usual thing. We have our 1945 steam triple drum donkey down there, just idling away, showing how it operates, and the operators are describing to the public how it operates, and then on the back of it, behind there, is Mike's early fishing boat engine, steam engine.
Right, and he showed us that he
back before the turn of the 20th century.
And like he said, like he's an exhibitor, you would call him an exhibitor, and
yes.
This is a chance for him to be able to run his unit there, because he can't do it without a steam-powered...
Right. He was here 2 years ago during the fair for the first time, and we had him set up in the same place, and we contacted him again this year, and he's very enthusiastic. Oh, yes, I want to do it.
Right. And behind us?
Well, behind us, we have some new features. Over here, we have the 1890s Smith & Sayer bottle frame steam engine, which we just finished restoring. And it's hooked up to the upper line shaft, which drives the sawdust conveyor through the overhead line shaft. And it's about a 5-horse engine. It runs at a maximum of 300 RPMs. And it's a new addition. So, plus we have our traditional, the big Corliss steam engine, 1904, built by Nordberg Corporation. Has Corliss valves on it, which makes it unique. It's the main power for the sawmill. This year we have it built into a early 1920s Sullivan air compressor, single cylinder, double acting, and we restored an antique compressed air reservoir and got it inspected and passed by the state of California for permit to operate on the tank. And then we have a model table up here above the sawmill with some model engines, small steam engines up there for demonstration. We're running those on compressed air.
Oh, all the way in the back,
right.
back there.
Yeah,
okay.
up there.
Wow, this place has really expanded. It's in the last, I don't know how long it's been going on. I haven't been back here in a couple of years, but it sure seems like this is rather newer.
Yeah, well, this engine, the Corliss engine, we installed in 1907. 2007. And after about 6 years of restoration work, and then the boiler went in 2010, and to provide steam for it. So this is all new addition within the last 5 years.
And the purpose here is to educate, but also to keep the history of Amador County and the use of all the sawmill and how it was used in the mining operations and everything up here.
Right.
So it's important, it's an integral part of our history, and it's good to keep it alive and have you guys exhibiting it.
Education for the public. It's a good way of illustrating history, so people can see and understand and hear what they're looking and gain knowledge of what they're looking at. You can read a book, you can see a picture. It's not like the real thing, though. Mm-hmm. When you get around the sights and sounds and smells of how it was 120 years, that's real deja vu, Mm-hmm. So it's we all enjoy it,
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being a part. I'll thank for the community. Thanks for everyone here for being a part of this and keeping this alive. And we're going to see you at the Amador County Fair.
Yes, and support the Amador Fair and Amador Sawmill and Mining Association.
Okay, and you'll see more of him on TSPN closer to the fair, and share again the value of this and keeping it alive and supporting our fair.
Okay, thank you, Sue.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
With me it's Carla, and I just love the display. I think this company looks really, really sharp. What is the name of the company?
Granite Transformations.
Okay, and tell us what this is. It's not it's not the full granite kitchen counters. Tell me what it is.
Well, we have two products. We have our engineered stone. It's 95% granite mixed with the resin. And then we have the recycled glass bottles, which is a completely green product, and it's mixed with the resin. But they both come to us in 4x10 sheets. We custom cut and fabricate to cover whatever area you need. And the great thing about it, you don't have to have any tear out. We go right over existing countertop. It could be a shower, it could be a fireplace, anything that you want covered. We could cover it if it's brick, tile, laminate. We go right over. So most of our installs are done in one day.
I think this is amazing, and you have also these little tile chips, and how do you, oh, you've got that on the bottom of that shower, and that's an overlay as well?
Yeah, and we have several different types of glass backsplashes, not just what you see here. And once again, it goes right over. It's not used for countertop most of the time because it can chip. And the great thing about our product, it never needs sealing, so it's maintenance free. So we have a lifetime warranty on it, stain, chip, heat, crack resistant. It's one of the most durable products on the market right now.
Okay, I want to thank you for coming up here. Your company, you're manning a booth, or manning a...
We also reface cabinets, so we're full project.
So I want to, Tommy's going to show those. This is a great company. Let's give the name of the company and a contact phone number.
Granite Transformations, 916-851-9745.
Thank you so much for coming up to Amador County and being a part of the Amador Home and Lifestyle Show and helping us celebrate Amador and all it has to offer. Thanks for supporting our fair.
Oh, you're welcome. It's beautiful here.
Great. Thank you. With me is Mark Schroeder with System Pavers. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, I saw you last night. Okay, so let's talk about what you do here and how these pavers all work, and therefore around the pool, driveways, walkways, everything.
Yeah, it's pretty much all your hardscapes, driveways, walkways, pool decks. We also do like retaining walls, little sitting walls, sitting areas, as well as we also do synthetic turf, as well as outdoor lighting.
So you really can transform a yard.
Yes.
Pretty well as far as hardscapes go.
Yes. The good thing about what we actually do is we actually offer no cost or obligation design consultations, where we actually come out and take a picture of the area of interest, put it on a laptop, let you guys play around with different design options. And that way you can actually see what it's going to look like on your own home. And then we leave you with down to the penny quote, so when you're actually ready to do the project, you at least know how to budget for it, and we can at least be an option for you.
Well, that's great. And I don't know anyone, I mean, I don't know if they're still around, but I don't know anyone that's doing this. This grass looks so real. I mean, some of the vintners are using this out by some of their staging areas where there's events. It looks so real, and it's so practical with the water problems. And
yeah. The good thing about it is it pretty much saves you about 70% on your water bill. It also doesn't heat up, and it stays nice and cool, real low maintenance, and all, you know, if you got animals, it's real pet friendly, kid friendly, and it's the way to go.
Okay, well, thanks for coming up here. Can we get a phone number where our viewers can call you if they'd like to find out about pavers and transforming their yards in all these wonderful ways? The phone number.
My name's Mark at 916-580-8796.
Perfect. And thanks again for being up here. We're here at a great booth. Hi, what's your name?
Jim.
And you are?
Deanne.
And tell us about your company.
Rivers West Water Filtration. We do water filtration for commercial applications, folks up here in the foothills that have wells, and anybody that's on a city supply source that's having trouble with chlorine and hardness, that type of thing. So.
Okay, so all in all, it looks like the crowd's picking up. It's a nice day. We want to thank you for coming up here. But what are some of the questions that maybe people ask mostly about your systems and what their problems are?
Well, they want to know whether it's going to soften the water or take iron out, or if they've got blue-green stains for neutralization, they've got too much acid in their water. We have systems that deal with everything, including reverse osmosis systems, anything that has to do with cleaning out the water. Folks up here in the foothills mostly have problems with iron, rust, and smelly water, that type of thing, hard water. And we help them out with all of those things.
Okay, how about a phone number?
530-885-7873.
Perfect. Thanks again for being up here to celebrate Amador and being a part of our fair. As you can see, there's just wonderful booths here at the Home and Lifestyle Show, staged here over the weekend. Lots of people sharing lots of great information. So we want to apologize for those we couldn't stop and talk to. We're out of time for this portion of the show. So check it out next year if you missed this year, and be a part of it. If you'd like a booth, they can find room for you next year, and you can share your information and all that you do with your company. So check it out. Great booths, a lot of effort, and again, good information that people are sharing. With me are Sylvia and Rick, and a major portion of what goes on here as far as the fun and entertainment is this cook-off.
Dutch oven cook-off, yes ma'am.
Tell me about what's going on here and about your company, who you guys are.
Well, our name is Big Horse Ranch. We do Dutch oven feed events, and we obviously cook out of Dutch ovens. We cater to people's ranches or properties and do parties for them, as well as we have a picnic grounds on our ranch, and people are more than welcome to come to our ranch, and we could cater to them at their function on our ranch.
So what's the name of your ranch?
Big Horse Ranch.
Okay, where are you located?
We are in Jackson Valley on Comanche Road.
And how long have you had this business where you've been doing this?
This is our first event.
I am so happy to introduce these people. This is what Amador County is all about, celebrating what we do here and what they did years ago. And you guys are bringing this back. So this is part of what will help our tourism efforts.
Absolutely. Yes. And we totally thank Troy Bowers for bringing us in on this and giving us the opportunity to help out for the Amador Fair, to support the fair, as well as giving us the opportunity to publicize ourselves.
Well, and you're getting more publicity here. We're happy to showcase this because they wanted this to be an event, and I didn't know how they were going to stage it. If it was going to be like a cook-off, but you've got professionals doing this and showing people how it's done and what you can offer them.
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell me how the scenario works. Let's say I've got family members that want to do something. Do you do small parties, or is it a big, huge to-do?
We do small parties or big, huge to-dos.
And how small is small?
It doesn't matter.
So a family of 10 or 15?
Absolutely.
And you charge by the head or something?
Yes,
and then you feed them what's made in here. Let's talk about what's inside here. Maybe Tommy can show what you got cooking.
This is a beef stew, and it's just about gone. Everybody kind of cleaned us out today. So
looks delicious.
So we had beef stew here that my wife did, and over here we had chicken and string beans and corn and potatoes, and that was another big hit. So
is this kind of how it was years ago, how they actually cooked in Dutch ovens?
Absolutely. This is how it was done, and we're trying to take it back a little bit to the chuck wagon and
pioneer frontier days.
Absolutely.
Of cooking.
Marvel, I'm so glad I stopped to talk to you. You actually put these down so you could create this on my property as well.
Yeah. Well, we didn't want to damage your grass here, so.
So you bring the sand and you do all this stuff.
Yes.
You have to have the sand?
No, we did this today. We set these up. Normally we do cook on the ground like this with the coals on the bottom.
Oh, good.
But yeah, we kind of prepared it this way today so we could.
And this makes it just in case so people can see that you could do the same and not ruin their grass or driveway or whatever. Sure. Tell me about this. Are you a wrought iron guy, or do you make this kind of stuff?
Well, my boss, Ray Stacy, he's the owner of the Big Horse Ranch.
Stacy!
Yes,
Oh my God!
Stacy.
I've talked to this fella on the phone.
Yeah, he's an old blacksmith. He makes this stuff. So everything we have on the ranch, you know, our wagons and all the stuff we cook with, you know, he's got a big part in it.
Yes, well, you know, when he said Big Horse, I said, I know that name. I know that I've heard it and all that.
Right.
Oh, I'm so glad I met you.
Now we're into ag tourism. The object is to entertain people and have them have a good time and then go home.
You're okay. You said it. Okay, so let's talk about this thing here. Did somebody make that, or can somebody buy that like that?
No, this is all handmade, but you can buy them too. Yeah, but we're going back 100 years. This is real food. We do grass-fed beef, and this is the way they used to cook when they did cattle drives. And when you were out in the prairie, you found buffalo chips and you found brush. That's why you learn how to cook with the coals, because there wasn't a lot of big fire. So this is going back 100 years. These are campfire Dutch ovens, and then that one over there is a kitchen Dutch oven.
Oh.
And so if you want to learn how to do this outside, you want to have ones that you can put coals on the top of also. But if you do them in the kitchen, then you can put them in the oven. But
so the ones for outside are flat, so you can put the coals on top like the one at the end.
Correct, because all you cook with is coals. You don't cook with any live fire.
Okay. And then this other one with the dome, you can cook in the oven.
That's a kitchen Dutch oven. You can put that in your stove, right?
Well,
yeah.
Okay, we have a lot more to talk. You're going to have to come on the news and talk with Tom, because we have to talk more about your thoughts, because you and I...
We could talk all day, yeah. We love Amador County. We love the history, and we love to be part of it.
Well, you can't say it better than that. So I'm going to close here and say thanks for watching TSPN's coverage of the Amador Fairade and the Home and Lifestyle Show and the Steam Power Engine Expo. Lots is going on here to sharing the history and this wonderful community. It's the culture of Amador County, and today everyone's here to celebrate that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. Amador This Week's Out and About has been proudly brought to you by Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort and by Richard Forrester, Supervisor, District 2.